I've got my subwoofers here and I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing next, so stay tuned throughout this video and looking forward to y'all's suggestions in the comment section. Use discount code JacobViral to save when you shop at Sky High Car Audio, Xplicit Audio, and others. Links in the description. Thanks for watching and enjoy the video. What's going on, everyone? This is JacobViral. So today's the day. I've got a complete box rebuild that I'm doing. I'm actually going to a no-wall system, not a wall build anymore. So this is my big 418-inch system that I'm taking out today, completely getting everything removed by the end of this video, as well as I have a question for y'all that I'm looking forward to in the comments. What should I do next? The only goal is to have it as a no wall. I don't want to have a wall build for next year in 2023, so I'm looking forward to y'all's suggestions on what I should do with the system. In my Explorer, I'm going to keep it at a no wall this year for 2023, take out this wall build. So we're going to take out the rest of the wall, going to be removing everything and showing you all the steps of this demolition process. And definitely check out the previous video. Went ahead and put the link in the description as well. So that's right here. So be sure to check that out. It was talking about me downgrading or changing systems, going to a no wall instead of a wall, taking out my whole front loading wall panel and some of the subs. So here's part 2 of my build series for 2023 with my build change for this year. So I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank y'all for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already for daily cardio videos and a couple of system update videos I'm going to be bringing to y'all. So this is an exciting video y'all got to stay tuned for. Let's go ahead and get to this tear down. I'm going to take this whole thing out. So let me know in the comments, what should I do with my no-wall system? And let's go ahead and get this whole system removed. And looking forward to y'all's comments on what I should do next with the no-wall system. Most likely trying to keep the same subs I have. Either go with the single sub, a dual sub setup, or all 4. I don't know, but that's definitely one thing I would like to look for in the comments is suggestions on what I should do using the exact same subs that I have. So really nice subs here. They did a really good job. I pretty much have these subs almost brand new, just a little bit of nitpicks and scratches from removing it from the wall. Besides that, this is a really beast sub. Suspension on the sub is completely solid. It's got a 5 or a 6 spider. Can't remember which one I got, but I'm looking forward to the build update today and get this whole thing removed. So here we go. All right, so let's go ahead and remove these last 2 subs. Before that, I just want to show you how it looks in behind. See how close my back panel was. I had about an inch of clearance, but since the motor magnet's cool from the sides, I didn't have to worry about clearance for the pole. Here we go. All right, all 4 subs are removed. Now let's check out the back real quick and show y'all how that looks. Got the battery removed, everything else. A little bright outside, but now let's go ahead and get this back panel removed and see how it looks from the back end. All right, so I got the 2x6s removed. That's how it's looking. So this is actually, fun fact, only a single sheet of 3/4 inch birch behind here. And then I have my little layouts for where I have all my 2x4s, as you saw on the other side inside the baffle. So I just got the back of the baffle out. That thing was super solid inside. It was only a single baffle, but I had so much sealant, urethane, and screws holding it together. So I had to do a hacksaw cut all the way down the middle. That way I could pull it out in 2 pieces and hit it from the middle. Otherwise, I would have fought for probably half a day to get this thing out. So that's how solid it was in there. So that's how I had the structure. Definitely recommend you watching the build series of me building it versus the teardown. So instead of reverse teardown, you have a build I spent to get this in. So definitely looking good so far. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you're enjoying this kind of content, as well as let me know in the comments what you're going to suggest for the new system I'm planning to do, the no wall. What do you suggest me doing? Try to give a suggestion with the current subwoofers that I already have. That way I could kind of use those instead of having to buy something else. So looking forward to your comments, and let's keep digging into this thing. All these subwoofer 2x4 bracings removed. Got the whole subwoofer baffle out. It was double baffled. Once again, I had to use a hacksaw to cut it, because that sucker was in there tight. I remember when I installed it a year and a half ago, or 2 years ago almost now, it was, I had to actually hammer wedge it in. It was almost perfectly tight fit, snug here. My lower end is at about 1.25 inches higher or wider than my top end. So it was a snug fit, and I had to actually chamfer angle it when I was fabricating this to fit in place. But that's how it looks afterward. Let's keep going. All right, so I've got the bottom wheel mount panels that I had in here removed, as well as the top 45s removed. I'm getting close to the 2x6 outer layer baffle that I mounted my 3/4 inch birch to. So here we go, next part. All right, so I've got the left side of the wall panel out. Was a lot of work actually. I was surprised I had over like 55 to 60 screws just on this left side. So now let's go ahead and keep going. I did it. One side done, one to go. So it was definitely a lot of work and actually a lot of weight. I probably removed around 1,200 pounds of wood and subwoofers by the time I get all of this out. Now let's keep going. So I just got the final slide removed on the right side panel, and I'm pretty impressed to see how much space I had in this enclosure. It was over 70 cubes net volume after all displacements. So I did a really good job, and of course now we're going to a no wall. So now we work on the last part, the floor. All right, it's pretty much been completely gutted. The only panel at the bottom I'm not gonna remove is my 2x6 layout here where my third row seats used to be. The reason for is that way I have something I can mount to and put a beauty panel on top of it and have to worry about it. So there we go. I finally got everything removed. So now let me go ahead and clean it up. So I got everything a little bit more cleaned up. So a quick discussion, I'm going to be keeping this bottom platform here. I'm not putting my back seats back in. I would like to have that area for my actual battery bank, as well as my amplifier or amplifiers, depending on what I go with, as well as all my wiring. And then I can have my back wall for the, sorry, not back wall, no wall. So my no wall system, whether I go a single sub, a dual sub setup, or even 3 or 4, most likely going to be keeping the 18-inch subs I have and running either 1, 2, or 3 of those. Probably not 4 for sure. And some suggestions would be great. But my limit will be right where that brace is. I'm keeping these braces in. I already have my wooden roof as well. So I'm going to be using these. This is my tolerance. So here to there, and then all the way up to that brace will be my parameters to work with. And of course, I want it to be usually around the window line or lower for the actual box, whatever I install in here. And this will be the platform it'll go on. And of course, I can add a beauty panel as I was talking about earlier. So let me go ahead and bring the subs out here and install my seat in a little bit last minute discussion. So let's get to it. All right, so I've got my subs out here, 3 of them, because I know for sure I'm going to be only using 3 or less, just because I don't have enough space to fit 4 in my parameter specs without it being too small of a box and going C-pillar wall, and I'm not looking at doing that. So once again, I appreciate y'all watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't, as well as hit the like button. I really hope you enjoyed that full teardown of taking out my whole wall build. I'm going to miss the 418's wall build, doing mid-60s on music without any issues at ease. But now I'm going to go to a change of pace, hopefully do high 50s on music with this new setup on a new wall scheme. And I've already got the roof as bracings and some of my cabin work already done. So it's really just all about deciding from y'all's comments and suggestions and me brainstorming on where I'm going to go with these subs. So either 1, 2, or 3 of these Phi Neo 4.7 18s. Definitely sticking with these subs. After doing some more working on my ideas in my head and writing on paper, it's going to be better to just stick with what I have and use it instead of just selling these or whatever and getting new subs and brands. So I'm going to be sticking with this. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they do and looking forward to y'all's comments and suggestions. So I'm definitely looking forward to building this series as well. So I'll be actually making a video. The next one you see will be me building the actual box for this. So it's probably going to be a really efficient box for whatever I do go with. So shout out to everybody that's always watching my videos. Really looking forward to it. The last 2 years with my 418's wall build, 4th order, did a lot of demos. Hundreds of people came to check it out at all the shows I went to. A lot of videos as well. And I just really appreciate y'all all checking out my systems as well as my own videos on my own system. So it's a privilege for y'all to always enjoy watching, and I appreciate it. So great job, everybody. I appreciate y'all's kind words as well and suggestions in the comment section. I'm about to end it at that, so be sure to give it a thumbs up if you haven't. I'm looking forward to seeing how this thing does, and stay tuned for part 3. I'm going to be giving y'all the results with the from reading the comment section for over a week to see what y'all have to say about what I should do, and from there we'll stay tuned to the next one. Thank you for watching, everybody, as well as thank you channel supporters. If you want to become a channel supporter, check out the links in the description to show support, as well as thank you everybody for supporting the channel. Also, if you haven't already, use discount code JacobViral when you shop at Sky High Cardio, Xplicit Audio, and others. And also, if you haven't already, check me out. I am on social media. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, as you are seeing here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already. I really appreciate it, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more daily videos, and I'll see y'all in the next one.